everyone's doing well. This is Sophie World, and I'm just going to add this on, to the start of this video before I discuss like the holiday seasons and what it means to me in regards to like Christmas, Yule, no matter what you celebrate. I share my thoughts on what it means to me, and I like to know what it means to you guys, but I am sorry that I forgot to, discuss like the hardships that people go through. And I understand that it's not a good time of the year for many people, and sometimes it's a difficult reminder as well, especially if you lost loved ones, or, you're struggling. It could be struggle with your health, it could be struggle with finances, you could be on your own or have little to no support network, and there's also people that are homeless and they're worried about where their next meal's going to come from, and people go through hardships and dark times, and that can happen throughout the year. It happens regardless of what time of the year is, but I can understand that some people may be looking forward to things, and it might be a painful reminder to others, that it's not, a good time of the year for many people, and I do sympathise, and I really hope that no matter where you are in the world, I hope there will always be some sort of, place where you can go for help and support, and I wish that, things can be good or better for many people, and people have that hope. And I can understand why some people don't even feel like celebrating or talking about the season, so I totally respect that, and I would never want to be insensitive or disrespect anyone. And if anyone has, lost a loved one, then I really am sorry for your loss, and I really hope that if anyone's struggling, especially with their health, I really hope that things will improve for you, and that you get well and get better. And people that are struggling, with poverty, I really hope there's places that can support you, and I really hope that there will be positive change. So it's good to remind ourselves of these things and help those that are less fortunate, not just for the holiday season, but it should be like that no matter what time of the year is. So thank you for listening. Hello everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. This is Sophie World, and today I just want to do like a video vlog and ask people generally what do they think of Christmas, and whether or not they celebrate Christmas or the holiday season and the festivities, or if you celebrate any other holiday. And I'd like to know what people's thoughts and opinions are on the matter. I think it's just a nice topic to discuss, especially since it's coming up to what we call Christmas. Here in the UK, I've always known it to be called Christmas or Yule, but people call it different things, but that's okay. I'll call it Christmas, I'll call it Yule, or, well, more so Christmas, but I know it to be Christmas or Yule personally. So each to their own. And what does Christmas mean to you guys? Do you like the religious aspect of it? Do you like the cultural, or is it the combination of the two? Because for me personally, I am not religious. I see it as being a man-made holiday. We don't know when Jesus was actually born or here. So, do we know what we're celebrating? And I know it's known to be the birth of Christ and his birthday, and that's what Christmas is supposed to be all about. Fair enough. Each to their own, I'm not going to argue with that, but it's a man-made holiday, really. And For me personally, I enjoy it because it's part of my culture, it's something that I've always known. There's something magical with this time of the year. And in Europe, when it's getting colder and darker outside, you want something to cheer you up, where there's lights and warmth, and you enjoy these things because it brings people together, it lifts one's spirits, and it's just a nice thing. And I think no matter where you are in the world, we all go through tough times, trials and tribulations, and we need something to look forward to and celebrate. And even if it's just for the sake of it, I think if it brings people together and cheer people up, and it brings positivity, and it reminds people to be kind and respectful, even though people should be like that regardless anyway, then it can't be a bad thing, can it? Even though understandably people might say it's lost all meaning or significance, it's supposed to be about the birth of Christ, it's supposed to be a religious thing, or people discuss the consumerism part of it, which, yes, I agree, sometimes people buy things that they don't necessarily need, but if you make stuff or buy gifts and you put a lot of thought into it and you give it to people, and you buy something with love and care, and you know that it's something that they would like, I don't see no harm in that. And why not? And it's a good time to, I don't mean be silly in the sense that you should overindulge on food and drink and get silly. But there's something nice about having something to look forward to. A nice meal, drink, an excuse to decorate a gingerbread house, or enjoy the lead up, enjoy the arts, the crafts, looking around stores, garden centres. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't see the harm in it, and it brings people joy. And especially for kids or people that are children at heart, it's a good thing. It can't be, a bad thing. So that's why I celebrate it, and I think it's nice to have something to look forward to regardless of what time of year it is. Like, even with Easter, it's about the birth of animals, farm animals, nature coming back alive, flowers growing, things coming around after being dormant from being, in winter, when everything's still and quiet. It's nice to celebrate these things, and it's something that we all observe and see, regardless of who we are or where we are in the world. And okay, the opposites apply for people in the southern hemisphere, but they still celebrate similar things in regards to looking forward to spring, but it's just the opposite time to when we do. But they still celebrate stuff like Christmas, and the principle is still there in the sense that they still get together with family, with loved ones, and they celebrate and they eat good food, and they come together, they see each other, they see their friends, family, and it gives them something to look forward to, something to enjoy, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. So that's why I celebrate, Christmas, and that's why I enjoy it. And I can understand if people agree or disagree, that's up to you. And I know people have their own equivalent of celebration, no matter what their faith is, or Abrahamic religion that they follow or celebrate. You have your own, version, but I think as long as people can celebrate and be respectful and not get offended if people call it Christmas, then that's all that matters. People can say Happy Hanukkah, people can call it whatever they like, regardless of what their faith and celebration is. So, as long as people can call it what it is and wish each other well, there's no harm done. But the only harm I do see in recent years is when they tell people not to call it Christmas anymore, and I don't agree with that.